Be 87. It'll trend toward more clouds later this afternoon as we bring in some spotty showers and storms. Plan on the first part of the weekend being very soggy. It looks like showers and thunderstorms off and on tonight and again Friday with some very heavy rain. More showers and storms for Friday night and again on Saturday as well. I'm Georgia meteorologist Laura Huckabee in the GNN Weather Center.
For Rock Branch and everyone living in the Granite Capital, this is 105.3 WSGC.
And good morning to you. 6 minutes after the 9 o'clock hour, 71 degrees in the Granite Capital. And right now it is time for a Thursday Community Spotlight. And Thursday we are bringing in the Elbert County Chamber of Commerce, Miss Rebecca Long.
Good morning.
Good morning, Rebecca.
How's Granite Country doing today?
Man, we're on fire. We're ready. We're ready for a big weekend.
Woo-hoo.
A big weekend. The thing is, Rebecca, we have something on Friday. We got Karate Kid. Saturday we got brunch. We got Juneteenth parade Saturday. We've got
That's right.
many
we
of
got
these.
the Friends Helping Friends.
Friends Helping
Saturday.
Friends
Yeah.
with Nicole Hardman.
That's
Lots
right.
going on. The only day we don't have something is Sunday. We don't have anything on Sunday.
And Sunday is
Yes.
Father's Day.
Oh, Sunday's Father's Day.
That's
That's why I
right.
need to be. That's where I need to be on Sunday.
That's right. So
Yes.
y'all remember to shop local and buy something nice for your dads.
Yes. Yeah. Dads are cool.
Yeah.
I'll probably get a hug from Jake. He usually comes in just Happy Father's Day, Dad. I said thanks, Jake. So
Oh.
that's all I want, to be
Hey,
honest with
yeah.
you. Yeah, that is. And Rebecca, there's a lot happening at the Elbert County Chamber of Commerce, and y'all always have some great events
There
coming up.
is, and I'm here to talk about something a little bit different today.
Okay.
As far as I know, at least not in recent history, we haven't done this before. So I am here to invite y'all to go to the movies with us.
What? I
That's
love the
right.
movies.
That's right. So,
Yeah.
not this coming weekend. We know this Sunday's Father's Day, but next Sunday, we are hosting a screening of a movie over at the Elbert Theater. Shout out to Tony over at the Elbert Theater. We are hosting a movie screening over there of a movie called, are you ready?
What is it?
Join or Die.
Oh, wait a minute. That seems a little forward.
It's a little bit funny name, but it's a movie about it's a documentary film about why joining clubs is important and why the fate of America might just depend on it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's deep.
Yeah, so
That's
it talks
deep.
to you about why you should join a club or join some other kind of group. I think we all feel it. There's been this kind of civic unraveling over the last probably 50 years or so in America where people just don't do the kind of things that they used to do in the numbers that they used to do them. I think, with the Rotary Club, and I'm sure the other civic clubs feel it a little bit too, there's been kind of a decline in participation, and the crowd that does participate tends to be a little bit of an older crowd, and folks just aren't getting involved the way that they used to. And this film makes an argument for why that's a bad thing for people personally and also for
Community.
our community. Yeah. We're just not, we don't gather together the way we used to. If you think about 50 years ago, people used to have family picnics, and
Yeah.
churches used to have these big homecomings every year, and
Oh, yeah.
and a tent revival and all the things, and people used to get together and just do stuff more.
Right.
And we're just not anymore. And I think so I wanted to see what we at the chamber could do to kind of help people with that and kind of start a conversation. We're going to watch the movie together and then have a conversation afterwards about maybe what we can do about this decline.
Well, look, this is a big topic and really affects communities, and just to haven't heard it talked about here, but in the last 10 years, I haven't heard that what you just brought up. And this movie, again, the date will be Sunday, June 22nd.
That's right. It's at 2 p.m.
At 2 p.m. at the
It's in the
theater.
afternoon at the theater.
And I will be out of town at a wedding that day, but I want to be there, and I encourage everyone that's listening to come to that, because as you look at different clubs and organizations, I'm so happy the Kiwanis is back in session,
That's
back
right.
together.
That's right. I'm excited for them.
And but it is so important for our community, just the growth of the community and the growth of people. But it also has a lot of personal benefits to each individual. And I do miss those. I grew up with those homecomings once a year at church and different things. And of course, I see a lot of. I know Dawson is a part of the Lions Club. And so,
That's right.
and that brings in a future there. Are you the oldest member of the Lions Club? I just want to bring you in on that.
He must be.
Yeah. Are you the oldest?
not physically, but maybe mentally.
Okay, I got you. But Dawson, I want to say how proud I am that you are a part of the Lions Club and what that can mean for the future of the Lions Club.
Well, thank you. I'm proud to be in the Lions Club.
And
I think everybody who's involved in stuff like that feels the value in it, but sometimes there's just so much out there, that we kind of get weary, and we tend to do stuff by ourselves. So kind of what I like about this documentary is that there's a social scientist named Robert Putnam who actually studied this stuff. I mean, I think we all feel it to some degree, but he actually quantified it. They make a few points in the movie. For example, from the 70s to the 90s, the number of times that Americans attended a club meeting the previous year went down by 50%.
Oh, wow.
There was a 50% decline in that. And from the 1960s to the 2020s, there's been a 35% decline in religious congregation membership. There's been a 50% decline in the people taking on a leadership role in an organization. I mean, it's just, everything is kind of on the decline right there. And he found an interesting phenomenon. Kind of what made him think about studying this a little bit closer is he had a friend who owned a bowling alley.
Yeah.
And so he got to talking with this friend and came to find out that the bowling alley was losing money. They weren't making money the way that they had used to. But what was interesting about that is that bowling in America, this was in the 1990s, was more popular than ever.
Yeah.
It was more popular than it ever had been, but yet the bowling alley was losing money. And they tried to figure out, what's the deal there. And what they found out is that people were bowling, but they were bowling alone. So they weren't coming in leagues anymore. They weren't coming as a family. They weren't coming. And, when you come in a group like that, you buy food and you buy drinks and you hang out longer and all of these things. And people just weren't participating in leagues and things the way they used to. They were bowling alone. So he wrote a book by that name, kind of exploring that phenomenon. And, we feel like, churches these days, people are believing alone. It's like people are still doing some of the things. They're just doing them alone. And, I think that's detrimental to the people and to the community. People are more lonely than they've ever been because they're just not participating in community in that way. And so this documentary makes a good argument for why that's important.
Wow, and you look at all the technological advances with our phones, iPads, smart TVs. We have so much, but in true reality, we're not face to face.
We're not, and I think in a lot of ways the COVID pandemic made that worse.
Yeah.
People attend meetings now virtually, over the computer, and I mean that's okay. But there's so much value in looking somebody in the face and being in the same room and just spending time together and talking about things that are important.
This is going to be incredible. And again, this is June the 22nd, 2 p.m. at Elbert Theater. It's a one-time showing. This will be like the showing at the Elbert Theater. And what a great documentary.
That's
Rebecca,
right. And
is there a cost?
There is. So it's $5 if you're a chamber member to attend and just $7 if you're not. I feel like it's important to pay for something. If you pay for something,
Value.
then you feel like there's some value there and you're more likely to do it.
Yeah.
If it's free and you can just come if you want to, you might put it on your calendar, you might think about it, you might not. But this you actually have to commit to it and purchase a ticket. But we tried to make it affordable so that anybody can come.
And are tickets available now? Can you purchase at the chamber?
Tickets are available now. Yep, you can. We'd recommend you purchase online if you can. If you just go to elbertchamber.com, there's a big kind of movie poster on the front page there, and you can click there and buy tickets. We'd love to have all kinds of clubs represented. Because we want to have this conversation afterwards. And, this is not just about civic clubs. This is about clubs that meet for fun, or clubs or organizations that meet together to do good in the community or something else. The film features 6 or 7 different groups, and there's like an Odd Fellows group out of Texas, which is kind of this secret men's society. They have a Black Bike Club out of Atlanta that's featured in there. There's this kind of church that meets on a farm. There's a bowling alley. So there's all these kind of different organizations, and that are represented. We'd love to have that represented here, because I'd love to have each group kind of submit some information or have some information available there, so that if people come and they want to know what other types of groups they can get involved in, they can just get it right there.
And I want to say, if there's any folks that are not a part of a group, come out and check this out just for the learning part of the documentary, and to see why that community connection is so essential to life, and to have people. And I was thinking yesterday when you mentioned this, I looked around the room at the Hospital Foundation, and I thought there's some great folks in here.
That's right.
And there was some good chicken strips too. And so sometimes
There was some good chicken.
Well, I was
the hospital
going.
has some good food.
I bring that in to say that a lot of times food brings people together. And a
That's
lot
true.
of community events have food.
That's true. You know, people used to have
It's-
dinner clubs, supper clubs,
yeah.
and you don't see that
It's
as much anymore.
interactional.
And
Yeah.
you know, it doesn't necessarily matter the reason that you're gathering together, just the fact that you're gathering together. I can tell you, over the past year, I have made and met so many new people in Elberton and made so many more friends from
You
our
mentioned
pickleball
pickleball.
club. Yeah,
Yeah.
we have Elberton Pickleball and Social Club, and I have met and made friends with so many people that I didn't know before, all because we just get together and play pickleball. These are people that I just didn't intersect with naturally otherwise, and so it's been really cool to form these friendships with people, like I say, that I didn't know. And
Yeah.
you know, we get together and do social stuff, and we play pickleball, and it's just, you know, it's a great time. And so you never know what might be out there that might be your thing.
Well, and we'll segue into pickleball a little bit because you mentioned a something coming up, a pickleball tournament. Maybe?
That's right. So
Yeah.
the Chamber is actually also hosting a pickleball tournament at the end of July. It's going to be July 26th on the brand new courts out at McWilliams
yeah.
Park.
Nice.
Woo-hoo. So we've got 8 brand new pickleball courts out there, and so the Chamber is going to host a tournament out there. We're going to have it's going to be mixed doubles, so that's a man and a woman playing together, and we're going to have intermediate and advanced teams, and you can sign up for that now as well. If you go to the events calendar on the Chamber website and just click on the July 26th date, you can sign up there, or you can look at our Facebook page and there's a link posted there for you as well.
Awesome. And look, what if people have heard about pickleball and thinking, hey, I want to join in on that? How is there any way that they can do that?
Yeah,
right now?
so right now the Elbert County Parks and Rec are offering free lessons for beginners to learn how to play pickleball on Monday nights at 6 o'clock at the McWilliams Park courts. And if in case of rain, they were going to try to do that this past Monday. It got rained out, so in case of rain, we'll just find a better date, you know. But just watch the Elbert County Parks and Rec website, or watch their Facebook page for that information. But you can come. And then also our pickleball club plays Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday nights. Monday nights we're out at McWilliams Park. Tuesday and Thursdays we're at the Elks Lodge. And we're always happy to have beginners, and you know, happy to teach people how to play. And
Y'all got a good many on Tuesdays.
We
there.
do.
Yeah,
We do,
when
yeah.
I saw that lot, was that or was that Monday night? Yeah, Monday night.
I think that
Yes,
might have been Monday night that you came over. Yeah, because
Yeah.
we were in there because of the rain
Yeah,
Monday night.
when I pulled in the parking lot and saw all those cars, I said, "Wow, Ian
Yeah.
Guest just brought a lot of people into the."
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have 4 courts indoors there at the Elks Lodge, and we had people waiting to play. So
Well,
That
it
was
seems like it is. I want to say worldwide now has pickleball has just
it's kind of
grown.
exploded, over
Yeah.
the last several years. I mean, pickleball started in 1965. A lot of people
Wow.
don't know that. It's been around for a long time. It's
I
not
think
a
last
new
year
thing.
was my first time I ever heard of.
Yeah, it's not a new thing, but it's kind of new for Elberton, for a lot of folks around here, and it's just really
Yeah.
gaining popularity everywhere.
So this is another good thing to join in, and gives community and gives connection.
That's right. It's a little
Um,
bit of exercise,
yeah.
community, socializing, and then just trying something different, stepping outside your comfort zone.
Yeah, and I want to say this too. Another thing to join is the Elbert County Chamber of Commerce.
That's
Not that
right.
Rebecca has said that, but I want to say that. And whether you have a business or even an individual, you can still join into the Elbert County Chamber and find out how the chamber can benefit you. The billboard that they put up for our town, our businesses, and the all free app that they have available that can give you dining and more different choices. If you're looking for entertainment, the app does it all, so you can do that too. And I believe you just look up Elbert Chamber.
That's
for
right.
the-
Yep. Well,
yeah.
you can, if you're searching for the app in the App Store or the Google Play Store, just search Explore Elberton.
Explore Elberton.
Explore Elberton,
There-
and you'll find it. And let me get one last plea out there for y'all to come to this movie next weekend. Y'all come. If it
Yes.
sounds at least a little bit interesting to you, come, because the conversation is only going to be meaningful if we have a bunch of different voices in the room. And, people are always asking us at the Chamber to do new stuff, to do different stuff, to create opportunities for people to come together. And so we do that, and we want people to come. It's discouraging if we try things and people don't come. And so we really want you to come and be a part of that discussion and, see what we can do to kind of all work together to help improve our community.
There we go. And look, y'all, put that on your phones, on your calendars. Go ahead and write that down. If you are a part of a civic organization, a business organization, it is June the 22nd, 2 p.m., Elbert Theater. Purchase tickets now online. Go to elbertchamber.com, click event calendar, purchase your tickets there. And this movie is a one-time showing, one time only, and that is Sunday, June 22nd, 2 p.m. at the Elbert Theater. Don't miss it. $5. And not a bad price, plus a great discussion afterwards. And I think it will be true life-changing for many, many members of our community because it's so important to join in. And we have so many cool, I think, the Pilot, I mean, I'm just thinking all the great organizations that have done so much, Pilot Club, and I know I'll miss one, so I don't want to just, but the Rotary, Elbert,
but think
Kiwanis,
outside civics clubs. We got, the pickleball
Churches.
group. We've got Elite Eagles Motorcycle Club.
Oh, yeah.
We've got,
Yeah.
all kinds of clubs and groups and stuff that meet. We've got bunco clubs. We've got a wine club out at the winery. Like, there's all kinds
There's something
of
to
groups
plug
you can
into.
join.
Yeah, there's something to plug into, and it can have great, great benefits, not only to you personally, but to the people around you. And I think people need people.
That's
we need
right.
each other.
That's
We
right.
really do. And
We do. And so this will be a good way to kind of, come and talk about that, and also maybe even just come find your people.
Yeah.
And buy tickets ahead of time if you can. We really want to know who all's coming and what groups are going to be represented and that kind of thing, so that I can reach out to you ahead of time and kind of make sure we have information on your group so that we can share that with everybody.
I'm going to right now try to share this to our radio page where people could click on Elbert Chamber, and it'll make it really easy. So I'm going to do that as we speak.
Thank you so much,
So
Stan.
folks can go right now to our radio Facebook page where you will see the posting for this movie, and you can buy your tickets as you're sitting at work. Just don't
Awesome.
let the boss catch you.
That's right.
That's it. So, Rebecca, thank you for all you do and all you bring to the Elbert County Chamber of Commerce. And this is going to be a great, great event. It's not this Sunday. It's next Sunday, June
right.
22nd. And we hope to see everyone there.
That's right.
So any last comments?
Nope, that's it.
All right.
We just hope to see you there, and everybody go out and have a great rest of your week.
Awesome. All right, y'all. He's got a little coffee and a little country. It's Dawson Scarborough, and he is coming up next right here on 105.3 WSGC. Here's a little Tracy Lawrence to kick off the hour.